How to cold approach a girl. So you've spotted a girl out in public that you want to get to know, but you don't know how. Maybe you're shy or considered socially awkward by most, or maybe just not really into the whole dating game, and don't really know how to approach someone that you're attracted to. Cold approaching anyone can be a tough process, especially if you're unsure of how to start a conversation. However, it's possible to cold approach a girl and have the interaction go fairly smoothly. Preparing yourself. Understand women. While it can be quite tough to understand women, even for women themselves, gaining an understanding of women and how they think is vital to approaching them in any way. Everyone's heard the stories of trying, and failing, to impress a stranger that you want to get to know, and effectively ruin your chances. If you want to be able to effectively cold approach a girl and have the approach go smoothly, it's crucial to understand her beforehand. While there's no way of generalizing women and how they think, there are a few things you can recall to improve your chance of the cold approach going well. Many women prefer long-term relationships over hookups, and can tell which one a guy wants. Chances are, if you approach a girl solely to have sex with her, she'll know what you're up to. Arrogance and playing yourself up to be manlier than you really are will backfire, as many women are interested in people who care about the feelings of others. She'll also discover it eventually if you were faking masculinity. Women are often emotion-based, so it's important to be sensitive and put yourself in her shoes. If you say something rude, she won't appreciate it. Don't worry about what people will think of you. Yes, it's a cliché, but there will always be people who'll dislike you and what you do. A big part of confidence is living the way you want to, despite whether or not it's the way others want you to live. If you stop focusing so much on what other people think of you, including the girls you're approaching, it'll make you much happier and more confident. Be aware that some people may have very valid concerns, so at least take the time to listen to them and consider them. In particular, if female friends or family members are giving you warnings, take note and heed them. Girls often know what other girls like and don't like. Find a way to strike up a conversation. It can be hard to begin a conversation when you have nothing to talk about, but it's not impossible. When coming up with a conversation starter, try to come up with something that will hook you both into the conversation and keep it going. A great conversation starter can be key to making a new friend, or getting a girlfriend. You can always go with a question that anyone would ask, such as, "Hi, do you know if there's a coffee shop around here?" But the downside to this is that you may not have much to talk about with that kind of opening. Common ground is a good starting point. For example, if you're at a concert, a quiet moment would be a good time to ask, "How'd you discover this band?" Avoid starting off a conversation by commenting on her appearance, whether it's about certain parts of her, or just telling her that she looks pretty. This can cause awkwardness and make the whole thing fall flat. However, if she's wearing something that's a reference to something you know about, you can say something about that, such as, "Nice shirt. You watch that TV show, too?" Ask her on an instant date, or make plans for the future. If the conversation is going well and you're both having fun, then ask her out for a coffee or beverage. It doesn't have to be a big proposal. A simple, "Have you got anything to do after this? I was wondering if you wanted to go for a coffee afterwards," can work magic. Do your best to sound not less confident than you did during the rest of the conversation. Planning a theoretical future date is a great way to flirt. If she says that she's busy immediately afterwards, try to arrange a time when you can see each other again. Get her phone number. If the conversation is going well, ask for her phone number and call her later. For example, "You seem like someone I would like to get to know better. How about we exchange numbers and talk sometime later?" Don't necessarily wait for the end of your conversation to ask her for the phone number. Do it when you feel you have reached a very powerful connection with her during the conversation and it just feels the right moment to do so. It's called window of opportunity. Use it wisely.